had this like a one talent that musically he can figure out how to play violin by himself. So he never got like a taught himself. Yes, he basically figure out how to play violin by himself. He's not professional, but he enjoyed playing it because back then, guess what? When he during his when he was young, he had this. He was like he doesn't have too much money back then. I think the whole China like not so many kids will have the money. So he will be accumulate his little cash. For like a 20 RMB, you can buy a violin. Viola, okay, that's cool. Carway. I mean, my dad played this. My dad played this because purely from his love of violin. So he got like a 20 RMB, but back then like $3. You can buy a violin in China, and then he just go, he just after he bought that $3 violin, like he started to figure out by himself. But back then he was like doing it secretly. Like he doesn't want like because my grandma from my dad house. Okay, hi Libby, welcome. Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the heart. Hard living. So my dad spent like a 20 RMB, $3, bought this violin. Not this one, okay? This one like is already expensive now. Ronnie is here. He bought a violin and he study by himself. He figured out how to play violin by himself. Thank you for the heart, Sarah. And then my grandma's like broke it. Like my grandma like doesn't want him to like spend too much time on like play violin. And then my dad have to like try to secretly buy another one. Play for us. I mean, he can play though, Ronnie. Thank you for the government. Like, come on. Like, I actually don't want him to play though. Like, if you don't get him started, if you get him started, he will be like a forever playing violin. Like, he has his own live stream in China on Chinese TikTok, and basically playing violin and singing to his audience, like his friend. Okay, like he doesn't have too much follower, but he has his friend and you're willing to listen to him like singing and like doing violin. And also for a guy like my dad age, like I think he's more like socialized with other people, especially all those old ladies. Okay, we all know that. Let's hear it. I mean, I don't want to let him play. Like he's like using like this kind of violin and like a saying, always attracting other like old ladies, right? We all know that, okay? Like otherwise, like there's no point for him to like. He's not that professional. Nice shoe collection, yes. I was in sneaker business. I'm an old lady. I know, Libby. Did I tell you like he got all the problem was they were also like a meeting. My dad was only nice to lady. Boy and Kong is like super extreme. Like they can go like. I think last month like he had like a huge argument with like he was drunk and he was talking too much to Lorraine. And it's funny right now. It's not me and my mom had the problem. So yeah, like he will always piss off lots of people though. That yeah, this basically like his man cave. Right? You see that he had. Where's Tony, homie? Tony? What do you mean, JP? So this is his like morning. Clara, welcome. Yeah. We will be cooking with my mom later, but I told everybody to go up like 8 p.m. So we will go up like 8 p.m., which is 8 a.m. in here. But this is my dad's like a tea room. And I still have lots of remaining stock for the sneakers. Does your dad buddies come over and hang out? Yes, but he also pissed off lots of his own buddies. So he's pretty lonely right now, to be honest. He's pretty lonely. Like, sometimes you don't have to talk. Like, I think, yeah, sometimes I tend to be talking too much too. Welcome, Leo. You know the feeling? Like, he pissed off lots of his friends. And back then, he got lots of people willing to, drink with him. Like, because my dad also a heavy drinker. Hey, Leo. You don't know Tony? I OC sign. Oh, yeah, JP. Yeah, I know the guy, but I know the guy, but the guy doesn't know me, right? So, yeah. Yeah, that guy, like, is super famous right now. But I know the other guy, Ryan. The Chinese Trump. We got contact. I'm waiting to, get my algorithm back. So if we have enough people, like we will go to Chongqing, find the Chinese Trump. I mean, Ronnie basically just like share me did this video that the Chinese Trump was there. Like he's famous right now. He made it to the NBC. Is that the crack thing? 10 issues? No, that's my own. That's my own like selection. That's Leo. I know you. MSNBC. Yeah. Like whatever. uh, those are all my. Back then, I was in the sneaker business, right? Yeah, this one is the most expensive one. The Red October. If you know the sneakers, you know. Those are the very limited easy shoes. This one like goes for $20,000. But the other one is all because it's kind of meaningful. Back then, you can flip $200 shoes to a 400, 500. So that's what I did. You didn't know that hard way? That's why I can make money. That's why I can spend like a $4,000 in New York every month for the rent. They are pairs, right? What do you mean they are pairs? They're what people wear, right? Let me show you guys a little bit about the place. I mean, usually I don't come down here. Ryan does lives. Ryan, he actually wanted to do the lives, and the reason I know him because he saw me was doing the live stream and he contacted me. I got his own contact. You have both shoes? What do you mean? The both color? Yeah, there's another color I don't have. The gray one I don't have. red sneakers for dinner. Yeah, and they also glow though. They glow in the dark. The sole will be glowing in the dark. I was smart and started collection. I know I own most of them in high school. Right. Ooh. Damn, there's like a projector. I had that, bruh. Damn, it's funny. Look at this. Good morning. Early shopping, bro. No, this is in the basement, Sandy. I trade all my shoes like a trash. Yeah, usually like if you are not like I'm also treating my shoe like a trash. Smoking area, yes, correct. And this one is funny. This one, you actually have like a it got me into the business. I start with that. Rocktober is right. And Kobe is good shoes. Like this one undefeated. Kobe 1, Kobe 4, that Kobe 4. I didn't have Kobe 1 here. Please update timely, take good care. What is that? 183 days? Not resting. You have glasses on. Yes, I didn't sleep too well. I tried to it's okay, Sadie. I tried to get a video out. Grown man wear Kobe shoes because it's comfortable. Like Kobe shoes actually pretty comfortable, and to like as a basketball shoe, it looks good. But one thing about the one thing about like a Nike, I think Tiana is here. Nike is very lack of creativities right now, and they be benefits from their pop, the commercials, the old way of strategies. They benefit from like a 20 years. My off white force, yeah, they're nice, but their lack of creativities, and they cannot get new shoes out but still popular or like even comfortable. And Tiana, you saw the other guy, Garrick. I met in Hangzhou. Your son loves Gucci now. That's like an expensive brand though. Kobe shoe, LeBron Air Force shoe are the she what? Yeah, from the video. Yeah, the guy is like athletes, and all those athletes come to China. They all agree that right now Li Ning enter. Kyrie went to enter. This kind of Chinese brand like really making like very comfortable shoes with all the new technology. They're comfortable, right here. That's why he likes them. Yeah, I know that's expensive. How about Shaq shoes? Shaq shoes is never comfortable though. I mean, I don't think nobody will buy. Shaq shoe back there is like a long time ago. Long time ago. And it's like a boat. Who doesn't love Shaq? I mean, everybody loves Shaq, but doesn't mean his shoes is good or like his shoes like comfortable, right? That's Reebok, right? Nature travel welcome. You guys can go check. There's like documentary about N1. Like, do you remember N1, Tiana? Go check the documentary about N1 on Netflix. Netflix. The mixtape. I know. N1 basically come up with the mixtape idea, and they are promoting their shoes culture through the tours, right? All over the United States. And then Nike, they sell their first basketball shoes oversold Nike in basketball shoes, and they're a small company. You know what Nike was doing? Nike buy out the players. The guy Hot Sauce? Nike buy out Hot Sauce and let those people fight each other in their little groups, and then causing the N1 split, and they destroy the whole N1 brand. Those are all the collections. Like if they drop, I don't even wear. Like every day I wear slides. Ask my viewers. I don't care about my shoes. Those are all basically like the trophies. When I was in the business, I don't wear them though. I don't wear them. I have like a few thousand pairs each month back then. So what Nike was doing is like Nike is very corrupted. Like when I was in the business, every store have the back door. Every store have the back door. You can only be part of the circle to have the stock. And it's all for resale. I mean, you can keep doing that, but because they're they're basically depending on doing that, so they're losing all the profit. They're basically cannot make anything new, right? The whole system, the Nike system, is super corrupted. Remember, there's like one guy, that little, he's like the one of the high official of Nike, the kid of that. There's like one guy, one kid, like he's using his mom's, use his mom's name to Herbert. You know that guy? he's using that his connection to backdooring a lot, and then got caught and got sued. But that's the only thing that only one they got find out. Lots of people working for the Nike, they're super corrupted. The whole industry is not good. I mean, the reason I have to like buying shoes online, the worker they're as low, but they have way to earn more. Which worker are you talking about? Was VP use signing for to find shoes? Right. But the thing is like lots of people, lots of time, like if you're inside the Nike circle, you have all the shoes and like you can basically make a living from it, right? But then after everybody's doing that, then the shoes no longer like that, and they keep releasing more and more shoes, so nobody buy that anymore, and use her company card to buy them. Right, yes. That's what I mean. Like it's just like, you know, like as a business, you have to keep going by being innovative. I think most of the American brand right now, including Apple, they're no longer that innovative because they don't have the competitor. Jumo welcome. Nike basically crash all those little companies. Anyone used to sell better than Nike, and Nike copied their method. Nike buy out all those players and having a mistake and did I miss your mom cooking? Like my mom's still buying stuff. I think she will be back soon. Let me call her. She's out buying the grocery. Right? 你多久了啊？Okay, my mom's is back. Let me go up to meet my mom. Get some stuff from her. Find her a deal. Actually, my son sold the real stuff, but almost new. Yeah, that's like a second hand, right? I basically reselling. I got all those pairs from online, and I resell it. Do you have one of those bought script to purchase shoe offline? I have a lot of them, but they're already outdated. One thing about this kind of script, you have to keep updated because the websites keep updating. So you have to have back then we also have our own dev teams. We have our own developers. Hey Terry, welcome. We have our own developers that keep up with the upgrade. So you can keep using the bot or a script. I mean, you're the man. No, back then, right now, I'm not in the business anymore. You know, if you leave the shoes like that, they will crumble and break if you don't wear. Yeah, I don't wear them. I wear this. I mean, this one has been wear for 10 years. I don't care in the real life. I don't care about the shoes. That's the trophies. That's a trophy when I was in the business. Looking to subscribe to one of those bot service. Yes. I was basically the OG in the business though, in the bot service. You know why? Because when I first go to New York, you had to lining up to get the shoes. But me and my homie was there at the 5 a.m. 32nd Street. Ooh, again. Damn, I hate this projector. So there's a lot of shoes. Yeah, I had a few thousand every month coming in. The reason I get into sneaker boating because in real life, sometimes I went to a 32nd Street in New York, Manhattan, try to get the shoes, and then you know what happened? Okay, let me go to another place. Let me try to So yeah, the reason I get into the sneaker business because when I first go to New York, I was only collecting shoes, but for myself. But every time, every Saturday, they will release shoes at Foot Locker. Me and my not wife at that time. I don't have a wife. Me and my homie, we went to Foot Locker at 32nd Street in Manhattan, and we're lining up in the winter. There's like a heavy snow, and we have to. We didn't know there's like a long line of the car lining up outside the store, and those kind of people because the store for locker open around like 8 a.m. right, 8 a.m. the store will open. Yo, with shoes, yeah, back then yes. The apartment in New York, I have like a few thousand pairs every day, no every month. My mom's here. Set you free. Get family in New York to buy and ship to us. The road really sold for more than right. Share the live. Thank you, Diane. That's what he do. There for the dog to be roaming. No, there's like a. 你出杯放出来，悟空回来。不这里，对了。我抢就不放出来。主要是打虫子猛，知道吗？虫啊。No, this like a so like this is people call like a gated community. So won't be so many cars. Understand Chinese? Yes. He basically spent the past 5-6 years in China. That's why he's Chinese dog now. I told you, if you put like a New York dog in China for like a 4 or 5 years, it's like a Chinese dog. So my mom said like my uncle will be coming bring my grandma.
放这里面拿出。
啊？
给我们。
我才5溜啊。
从那里面拿出，快点拿个溜啊，拿溜啊。
我想没打个溜了。OK。
把里面拿。
真是。Yes, sit. 坐躺 yes， 坐下。Moody will come. Let me walk him a little bit. We didn't walk him today. 吴光走出去。Your mom's feet. It was good, Diane. I was going to upload the video, but I still like editing. Not to piss on that one. I think maybe because there's like no other dog like a piss on that one before. I don't know. See, I think another house like bought this house, like they try to renovate the place. Like $200,000 at least. No, yeah, $200,000.
Come on.
It's like a huge house, right? No, this is in a village, like in a small city in China. So it won't be costing too much. Like it definitely costs less than apartment in Shanghai. Apartment in Shanghai is like a 1.5 million US dollar at least. You know, see this kind of like those people's houses are nice. You know, they got by North American standards. I mean, when the on his neck, he lost lots of blood, and he be disappearing for 2 days and then come back. And then I bring him to the hospital right away. We were looking for him, we couldn't find him. And after that, he never tried to leave. No, we don't have property tax in China. Everything you buy, we talked about this yesterday, Wendy. Like we don't have any property tax. Your property tax will be included when you are paying the house, included in your house price. That's why you don't have to pay the property tax anymore. That's why we were talking about like, is that really like if you have that's awesome. Yeah, like okay, I think he's going to do something. Okay, he's not. Why he's going to that way though? Yeah, I was have the same thing. And this is a guy that delivered the package. What? Yeah, that's my dog. That's my dog. What are you doing? Come on, let's go. 走了，悟空。Come on，走了。What are you doing? And now he's like doing that, like, bro, he just pissed. What are you guys doing? Like, 往前走，快！ Now I know why he want to go to this corner. That's her refrigerator. This is what we call the fortune baby. Usually you put them on the door, like you can also put them on the like refrigerator door. I just noted. Socialize with your neighbors. My mom socialized with them. I'm not living here, remember, anymore. My mom, knows them. Like they have like a whole club here, like, if you want, but still feel like I feel like a little bit awkward though. He's finding his best place with the air conditioners. So this is the pork stomach for people who don't know. That's a pork stomach. You have to put it into the cold water and boiling it first, and then you need to cut them later. Yo, cilantro, welcome. This is a pork stomach. This is the cooking wine. We put pork stomach with, and that's the ginger ale, not ginger ale, ginger juice. That's ginger. It was Mama Wonders. Yes, Sancho. Look at my mom's like always like busy doing everything. She's like going downstairs to the basement to have the wine, cooking wine. Let's have some tangerine here. How many people were here like yesterday when I peeled the tangerine? I think most of the people. Let's teach you again how to peel a tangerine. Peel a tangerine 101. You guys know how to do it? Like a mandarin, orange. You missed it? I know. So listen. Oh, Jumo was here even though you were live yesterday. It's okay, cilantro. We are here now. So yeah, Bama's here. So that's how you peel a tangerine like this. I mean, usually you can peel like a 4 times like this. So you have your tangerine like this. Diane was also here. Yes, my two Dianes are always here. And then you don't have to you don't have to get your hand dirty. Sometimes if you're like doing good, you will have a flower shape of this. And use this, putting it under the stem. You can also use the orange peel or like a tangerine peel to cook for the Chinese medicine. Yeah, Kimberly, see how to make an elephant with the peel? I don't know, Wendy. It seems like you know more than me. Elephant? For tea, yes. What you are doing? I mean, Nathan, you came back. You see, guys, Nathan like make another account just to see me, bruh. Just to see me. That's like a Nathan's like a 5th and 6th 6 account. Get him. No, I'm not trying to give you the orange, okay? Okay, never mind. Like, I would give you one. You gotta stand. Right? Now, like, his name is no longer Lorenzo, though. His name is, like, Fukong. See? Mm-mm. Yeah. I don't want to give him too much. Like, he has to eat his food. Thank you, the gummy bear, Milshli. Sometimes when we're at home, you know, Lorraine tends to be like giving him lots of like this kind of stuff. So he doesn't want to eat his own food. It's Wukong, Libby. Wukong is the Monkey King. One more piece? No. He will get one more piece when kids are here. Kids will be feeding him a lot. Kids still sleeping though. It's like at 9 a.m. So now my mom's back. Oh. That's a cooking wine. Did you guys notice my mom got changed? She's like, compared to yesterday, comes out of nowhere, and I told her like I'm going to do another one today, and she got like changed to like a different clothes. You guys notice that? That's a cooking wine. She's cooking the pork stomach. Pork stomach. That seems really loving towards you. What do you mean loving towards me, Miyoshi? That's like pork stomach. And we'll be cutting the pork stomach later. It's very good for your stamina though. Like they're good parents. That's wow, the mushroom. I think that's the mushroom, like dry mushroom. This. I don't know about English, bro. I don't know about the how. Odd Chinese cuisine. What do you mean? Oh, Nathan, you try to get banned again? What do you mean odd? It's not odd at all. Dates. I'm not sure. It's like a. It should be. It's that kind of fruit. And this is a pumpkin. It's not apple. JhnenVEE. Hold on. What happened with my internet? My internet on my other phone that cannot work. Like. JhnenVEE. Yes, JhnenVEE. You need China SIM card? Yeah, he said when you come to China, you should get one though. It won't be expensive. Like access, you can get like a Chinese SIM card. But like, are they able to deliver to Singapore? I don't know. JhnenVEE is good. Like stuff with the pumpkin though. Thank you for the heart, Kimberly. The name of the dish. It's just like a pork stomach soup.
我用我再放一点，这地方啊，哎，可以。
Thank you for gummy bear Jumo. It's like a knife sharpener. 没送台。 is to make it not that chewy. It will be a little bit chewy, but will be soft tender. That's why you have to cook them for like the whole morning sometimes, or like 1 or 2 hours. Your home, where is that, Taryn? Where is your home? That's my mom, Jessica. We're at my home right now. My mom's house. Because today is the national holiday in China. Not today, like this whole week is a national holiday vacation holiday. We have 8 days. That looks like Europe. What is that? Euro? Euro? No, look at that. Let's keep going like this. Still looking like Europe? We're in a village in China. Yeah, we'll cook with my mom today. Barcelona, Paris. They will be more dirty than here though, Nathan. I will assure you Paris dirty. Paris, like even, I don't know, like I went to Paris like 10. The buildings, no, it's not like that. So you have to cut, you have to cut this. I just tell her like to be aware about her, cutting her finger. Like you have to clean all those, the tissue. The tissue is like where all the smell comes from. After you cut those tissues, you will have like, the pork stomach won't be smelling. Like this kind of like a fat and tissue part. Jessica, when we cook the soup, you don't put the soy sauce in the soup though. You will see later. Because when you are using the soy sauce, that means you have to cover some kind of flavor, right? But this pork stomach, even though you don't want the bad flavor, but you still, for the soup, you still have to you still want to have the authentic, original flavor of the like stomach. Yeah, in soup, so the soup will be clear. It still have all those like a rich taste. But you see, like the process of making the food is, always takes a long time. So eat it because you clean it. You clean it like a very, lots of steps you have to clean it. I just tell her like be careful about cutting her finger though. Hey, we got me beer. Sack, welcome, Sack. Right here. Morning, Sack.
这都要一个汽车小伙人家。
So you have to cut in like a certain direction. That. Eat that stuff that is soaked in the water. Yeah, you have to cook that right, otherwise there will be like a little bit of smell. The name though, this is like pork stomach. I think it's also the same. Yeah, it's very similar stuff though. It's just like a. Enter the kitchen too. You follow Firefly. Welcome. Can I ask where you're from? All the viewers, if you like the content, don't forget to hit the like and follow. Thank you for the heart. Firefly, thank you. Yeah, thank you for the support. We need your support, guys. One heart will help the channel a lot. Thank you for the popular vote, Laura. Georgia, welcome, Firefly. I think like Nathan come from Georgia. Do you get like a fortune cookie every meal? No, like we don't have like fortune cookie is like American stuff. It's not Chinese. Thank you for the gummy bear, mutually. Fortune cookie is like an American thing. We don't have fortune cookie in China. That's a totally American thing. Nice to meet you, Firefly. Invented the fortune cookie. Yes, Christy. Yeah, thank you for the gummy bear, Firefly. No, they have it in Chinese restaurant though. No, like you must be going to like a fake Chinese restaurant. If you ask any Chinese people, like 99%, they don't know anything. Like if they never been to America, they don't know what is fortune cookie. Thank you for the heart, Torment. That's funny, USA. It's not a scammer though, B. It's just like I mentioned this several times. For all the first group of Chinese immigrants went to America, they tried to start their Chinese business, Chinese restaurant. But I don't know, like I think just they don't have the ability to brainwash people to eat original Chinese food. So they have to change a little bit about Chinese food, and they have to think about the way, like a fortune cookie, to attract people to come to your restaurant, right? Because back then, lots of people don't know the barrier between different culture. Loving her meal prep, of course, Diane, you can see that, right? So I don't think they're like try to scam people. It's like they're trying to build up this kind of Chinese restaurant brand. But I would say back then people doesn't have too much confidence about our own culture. Now you will be seeing more and more authentic food in America, because we also have lots of like young people, young generation right now. Like they know like our food, is special. There will be lots of youngsters bring all the food to America. That's pork belly. This is pork belly. So you're basically boiling it then first to get all the blood out, all the bubble you see floating on the water. That's all the blood. Gotcha. Yeah. There's a pork belly. They never ate what they served. They made their own meals, right? That's true though. Love pork belly. Yeah, you have to cook that right. Only real Chinese food I like is mantou. You didn't even try enough, Nathan. You didn't try enough. Maybe next time, if you really come to China, you can let me know. I can show you around. It's going to be good content, though. I was gonna try more, but it looks this thing. Is that your mom? Right, Casey. Did you see her like yesterday already? God, oh, wasn't sure. Yes, Casey, that is my mom. One and only. What is your hometown? Taizhou, Taizhou. Taizhou. Hi, Krisa. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you, Jessica. Taizhou, bruh. Nathan. Be careful, okay? Beautiful woman award. Thank you, Casey. You're also a beautiful woman, right? Ask Teresa. Thích tụ ra. Happy National Day. Thank you, Jessica. How often does it rain there? During the rain season will be very often. Like right now, still not the rain season. I think we just passed the rain season. Rain season around like May and June. So that's why like during the May and June when we're doing the live stream, we went all the way in the north. Got like 7. I waited till sir. Now I'm gonna call. Bro, Nathan, what are you? What's that? Hey, Leo, welcome. Thank you. I mean, she's busy, so you know I will try to tell her later. But this is the brown sugar. Not brown sugar. We call ice sugar. 冰糖. It's like a sugar, like a chocolate. Sugar truck. What do we call this? Like a big sugar. Like that. That's not brown sugar though. Rock sugar, okay, rock sugar. Thank you, Sadie. Yeah, I forgot. Rock sugar, yes. Rock sugar is for this. Rock sugar, yes. We're sure, Jessica. We'll follow Christy. Lot of friends, but I don't hear from them. Was from the night all alone when you were spending all your days on your own. What do you mean, Nathan? Is that stove in a different room from main kitchen? No, like pork belly, yes. Yeah, that's pork stomach soup. You know what you're doing, Candice. But that's a pork belly. So the stove we have 2, right? So first one, my mom bought this house first. Only have one like electronic stove, but you know she saw that was like fancy. And then you know after she be using 1-2 years, she figured out like it's not good for the stir fry, like it's not good for the Chinese cuisine. So basically she built up another kitchen. This back then is a utility room. You see there yesterday Casey had a question. Casey think this is like a toilet, but this is the sink for the mom. water out of your body, so your body will have like a balance. New Orleans chicken, so true in the U.S. Beautiful home. Thank you, Jessica. Have you been to Chengdu? Yes, I've been to Chengdu, Christy. Chengdu is a totally different vibe in here. Let's put Julie B, Juju B. Understand English? A little bit. That's a Jujubee. Jujubee. Jumo. That's Jujubee. We're in Taizhou City, Christy, which is in Zhejiang province. I mean, Jujubee. I just learned that word today. You have like oven in China. I have not seen one here. And also, when I made my first batch of money, I bought my mom this whole. I have like this whole set of the barbecue stove. Hold on. You see that one? This is also like one of the cooking ware. And then downstairs, there's another like the whole set of barbecue kitchenware. What do you do for work? Right now, I'm jobless. Back then, I was selling the sneakers. Okay, she overcooked this. That's my typical mom. Like my mom always tried to do a lot of things, and she just forgot. 안정신需要几咋要吧？唔該咗，發作唔該咗。It's burn. The sugar. When we came back, they will be using it a little bit. That's a serious grill. Yes. I bought them this one. Too much. And my mom said why the water is like draining like this. It's a nice grill, right? What are you doing here? Still rich and jobless. Rena, I still have some kind of money left. 那个等需要吗？这等我还得需要吗？啊。Interesting how the kitchen is on the second floor. There's so much food. Yeah, because today we will have my uncle come here, my mom's little brother, my grandma. You know, my uncle will be bringing my grandma here. You guys will be seeing both of them. So yeah, we have a lot here. Because I told her I'm going to do another live stream because yesterday was too late. So lots of people didn't get to see the food. I would say like maybe today we like start a little bit early. And she's like went crazy. You see like she got changed. Yesterday she wasn't look like that. Remember? Yesterday she's like in a messy, regular, sleeping dress, like pajama. And today she's like a dress up a little bit. Yeah, but I think for them to come here still need like 1 hour. I don't know because like it's for the lunch, right? The food yesterday. I will upload later. No, Sadie. I will upload later for the food. I was going to make that video about yesterday. I didn't got the time. I only sleep for 2 hours yesterday. Thank you for the necklace. Thank you for the gift, Melchley and Sounders. Sooners. Is that the right pronunciation? Why didn't you sleep? I don't have the time, Casey. I don't have the time. Going through the footage, download the footage, doing the editing takes lots of effort. And also I have to, before my kids go back to the bed, I have to play with them a little bit. Even though I don't want to. I mean, it's their vacation, right? I cannot leave them there. Cos, welcome. Sup, bro? Welcome. It's just that when you have kids, you don't have your own life. Big green onions. Yeah, that's leeks, right? We call this leek. There's not green onion. There's like a leeks. Like that. There's leeks. Like that. A purple veggie on the counter. Purple veggie. That's an eggplant. That's my mom's eggplant. Leeks. Those are 妈妈好年轻，妈妈60岁了。My mom is 60.
你好。
Great for a soup and stir fry. Oh yeah, I love those. Right, remember yesterday my mom just picked up from her garden. That's eggplant. That's not eggplant. That's like a organic from her yard yesterday. 谢谢 Tommy. See the eggplant like this. 谢谢 Tommy. 他们说你像45岁左右。I grew those. Yeah, that's like organic, like from the garden. And that's a scallion. A green onion. This is a green onion. That copy paste mom face, bro. Rena. Okra is also from the garden too. Yesterday we bought them. We pick up them from the garden. Backyard. Am I normal? I prepare all ingredients for all dishes before cooking all dishes at one time. No, yeah. Usually she's like that, but she's like I think she's like a little bit, in front of the camera. Sometimes it's not like that. In front of the camera, sometimes people get nervous. Okay, like my mom is definitely like doing all the extra things after I put the camera on her. Okay. Like the last time we went to the fresh shop, like a fresh market, like she's bought the whole fresh market. She bought everything because I put the camera on her. Night place. Thanks for sharing a live with us. Thank you for coming here. Here comes Trouble. I like to pick them smaller. 谢谢 Tommy. I like to pick them smaller, roll them into like caramel fry, cornmeal. Yeah, that's nice. Thank you for the mustache, Casey. We got lots of different dishes. Yeah. It's just like right. I will tell you, even for me, sometimes I will be doing the cook live stream, right? When the camera is there, I be keep talking. I forgot what to do. Like I'm missing some steps. The last time we be making the steak rice, I should putting the egg and corn into it. I forgot to put it. It's just like putting the camera in. When you're facing the camera, like people tend to be like doing some extra things. Don't make her cook extra. No, like the thing is like she will be doing all the extra stuff.
这个葱须是好东西，炖东西是。
Like roots is just like the kind of herb is good for the soup. So there's like a soda powder put into it to clean it. 回到家里什么都没 Yeah, Tommy, right. Tommy said like when I come back home, like I don't have to do anything. I'm cooking again. Yeah, Blanco. 谢谢，对的 Tommy. Baking soda, correct. Thank you, Diane. You see Diane know how to cook? My mom, I tried to help her and she's like, look, like, I will do it. Sometimes I just like I don't know like her, she will have her own order of things. I was usually like let her do it. If I'm cooking, I will be doing everything by myself. We're trying to cook 3 for more minutes for a meal, right, Candace? You're right. You see, like now she's like picking up all the balls. I mean. See the sauce and seasoning. We're still not there yet. Still like we're still like in a proper preparation. 在楼上 Tommy 在楼上。放假了，他们一般都起得比较晚。可能。对的 Tommy。所以中国的节日大家都回家嘛，回家比较舒服。现在过年的时候，如果说不是过年的时候，过节的时候，如果说去那些景点就会很多人。So because this week is like a national holiday, so we just came back home. We don't want to go to the attraction because there will be so many people. Got that Jack Daniels. And that's not me though, that's my dad. That's for my dad. Welcome, Pepper. Look at Dia. See? She's not sorting out all those kind of like a plate, the bowl, everything. Where's Dad? Dad is, I don't know. Dad is like try to find a place to listen to the news. What holiday is it in China? It's the birthday of the new China. October 1st, 1949. The new China was born. Was founded. And we have 8 days vacation here. 8 days for everybody. Everybody got 8 days. And you get paid. It's national holiday. Happy China Day. Thank you, Banco. Welcome, Steve. Welcome. National holiday, right. We have 8 days vacation here. she's always doing like that. 爸爸在家，对对对，在家。Nice. We need 8 days holiday in the U.S. And Pinky, we not only have 8 days, we have 5 days Labor Days, and we have 15 days Chinese New Year. So in general, 15 plus 8 plus 5 is like a 28 public days already. We also have like a several long weekend, like Tone Swapping Day, Graveyard Swapping Day, Meadow Autumn Festival. 可以看妈妈，他等下回来的话给你看，他应该在楼上在听新闻。家里有不同楼层，有的时候就大家比较分散。Right. That's like the mandatory day, like vacation for everybody in China. Unless you're like working for the shift. Like somebody, they prefer to working for the shift. So they will work during, especially for the service industry. The restaurant will still have people working. We have this kind of recycling place at the front of the neighborhood. And the guy will be helping people resorting it. My country one day only. Candace, you're in US, right? Very nice. Hannah, thank you. Welcome. So for garbage collection, we do have this, we used to have this like they won't let people sort out all the garbage by themselves, but they failed because 11 bank holidays, beautiful and warm home. Thank you. Only have 1 day, right? But the thing is, like, people don't know how to sort it out. Like for Chinese garbage, sometimes like, oh, Candace, you were Singapore. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were like in Singapore. Only have 1 day. I thought Singapore have a lot of vacation though. Like for the garbage, like it's very tricky because for Chinese waste, sometimes like it's very hard. Like you see like all the soup we are having, like sometimes for the bone and everything, are very hard to sort out. So now the government basically like, back then they tried to force everybody to show 2 different kinds of just recycling bin, and people don't know how to do that. So now like what we do is like they just giving up because people don't like to do it. If you force people to do it and people don't feel like do it, the government will find another way. So what they're doing right now is that like you know the doctor in LA. Thank you for the heart. Heart me, little soul. Well, little bro Sean, welcome. What's little bro? Okay, cool. Is the water filtered for cooking? What do you mean filtered? Like all the water is already filtered through the water reservoir. They have the like water filtering system. Also, the one thing about water, guys, the water in China, the quality is different than the water in America. If you compare the water in America is like good. I don't know. I got friends like losing their hair. Not only America, all the Western country. Like I have one of my friend, he lost all his hair by drinking the water from Manchester. In Manchester. So in here, all the water like last week we were in like a water reservoir. Okay, the whole city got the water from that water reservoir. So, but after because the reason we need to build up that kind of stuff because there's like this kind of like water processing factory. They will be processing all the water and send to the whole city. So that's why like nobody's allowed to swimming there because that's the water for the people to drink. So here like and also like if you put into the cooking, it's cooking, right? It's boiling, so it should be okay. But the water in America is not clean at all. Like I sometimes like in New York the water like tends to be like yellow. I don't know what's going on. I never drink this kind of water from that. Like in China also like plain water, right? Nope. It is not. Don't drink. What do you mean it is not? You mean in New York it is not like the color is not like that? I mean I see that in person though. I don't drink tap water anymore. Yeah, the tap water. I mean I only drink the bottled water though. In America when I. That's the soup with the ginger. And now it's the sugar put inside. There's a pork stomach. Contaminated here. Well water. Is that halal? It's not halal. Soup looks good, right? And that's the sugar. Caramelize the sugar. make mandu. Where is it? Oh, yeah. Now you put the pork belly into it. Now the pork belly comes out. The sugar is for the pork belly. Take a sip of what? The soup later. Still cooking. It's called 红烧肉, the red braised pork belly. Oh shit. Yeah, like later you will need, like this one you will need the soy sauce. So bad but so good. What do you mean so bad but so good? Comes out a little bit, then you add in the sauce and still keep cooking for more. Zen will love that. Chef Zen. Oh, you mean the Chris? Chris? Oh, he like pork belly too. Yeah, sometimes he will be coming here. Chris, yes. Fat is good fat. Right. I mean, I can invite him to my house though. My invitation is still open. The pork belly. Look at that. Oh, today the camera is like clear. Thank you for the high beer our way. He's going to Chongqing. Okay. He's planning to go to Chongqing. Oh, okay. That's the cooking wine, and you put in the soy sauce. Look at that.六过了。That's my dad. No, the first one, this one is a cooking wine, and that's the soy sauce. Thank you, little soul. No, this one's a little bit. This one's a vinegar a little bit, but don't put too much vinegar. That's all the soy sauce. This is like a rye braised soy sauce. This is like a zero, organic, like. Maybe they're like fixing the water pipe because we're in the village. I mean, like this is like if you're in the city, it will never happen though. We're not. This is to tell you we're not in the city. We're in the village. I don't know. Like that's why like we don't have too much water today, bro. I didn't know. That's a green onion. More green onion. More. Megan, welcome. Welcome, Jenny. And baby blue. Do you have like water storage on the roof? That's why like my dad said like we have water storage, but it's almost ran out. So that's why like my dad told my mom like try to slow down using it. Otherwise it'll be used like will be ran out. I mean I mean it has been a long time you be seeing like the water have the problem in China. Cause that's a pork stomach cut. 小心小心. How she use all the parts of the green onions? Yes, the end part is very good for the soup. It's okay, Jen. Upstairs
吵出咪咪了。
in our room. 要吵出咪咪？
咁當吵咪咪全。我不要這個。
Korea cooking? No, this is Chinese cooking. Are you in China? Yes. This is in China. Any of them previous chef? What do you mean? Like my mom? No. You grew up in that house? No, this is the house my mom bought 15 years ago. I grew up in like an old apartment. We sold that apartment for $2 million and we came here. Chinese home cooking, right. For Tajin, not only for Morocco. Oh, hell yeah, right. Hold on. No, we have like a different level, right? My room is at the top floor. And my room, you know, me and Lorraine have a room, kids have their room. It's like a 4-level house. No, 15 years ago, we were living in an apartment. And that time, we don't have kids. She cooking for the whole village. No, she cooking for, you know, today we'll have me, Villa. I don't know, it's like a villa mono. It's just like a village house. You see? This is, you know, basically the village house. How many bedroom? 4th floor, we have 2 bedroom. 3rd floor, we have 1 for my parents. 2nd floor is here. And 1st floor, we have 1 for like a guest room. She's making this. This is the pork belly. And give it a charcuterie. And pork stomach. Pork stomach soup and pork belly, and we'll have more. Thank you for popping vote, Terry. Looks so good. Don't show Sharon Turban with another family store, Villa. Oh no, it's not Villa. So you see this one is single house, but the other one, this one, you're gonna follow. years ago. So this is the house originally looked like. We don't do like lots of innovation, renovation, because I'm not at home, so my mom doesn't care about how that does it look. But if you try to renovate your house like this, you get to Freemason, the evil worshippers. What is that, Jacqueline? Westerners, Freemasons. What do you mean? Like, what is that? Nice windows, right? Like the 15 years ago when you first came here, that's your house looks like. Okay, I know, and ironwork looks beautiful. And you see, like, more people, like, they will be buying the house here, but this area definitely is not so attractive to Chinese people. I would say this area is not so attractive. It's like people in China, people tend to be liking to go to the big city. So nobody, hey, Mingzhou, welcome. Nobody want to go to the village. So this area, the price will be low. 3 million RMB for a house is a cheap price. If you go to Shanghai, the average one bedroom apartment is like a 10 million RMB. That's 1.5 million US dollars. Not walkable. So I love your show, Jacqueline, but it's okay though. It looks like the nice neighborhood. It's just like, it's like in China, the definition of good or bad neighborhood is not about the safety. Safety, you will have the safety on average, all the safety. Like, you don't have to worry about safety. It's more about the convenience. That are you able to walk to the big shopping mall? Most of the people live in the city, they can walk to anything, just like by 5 to 10 minutes. They don't even have to drive. Just like American suburbs, I think there's a big difference. Like, in America, like, you living in suburb, like, people don't look down on you. But if you living in a suburb, at least it's safer than Japan. For the Shibuya incident, house here. Happily married. Yeah. His name is called Taizhou Abbey. So it's like T-A-I. It's called Taizhou. Taizhou. This is my hometown. And this is all the plan that my mom had. Because she basically doesn't have time to taking care of them. House in US dollar? 400,000 US dollars for the whole house here. 400,000 US dollars. 400,000 US dollars. Do they remember they own that house? Your mom's bestie. Or pricey? Where's the closing at? Which one? That's the washing room, laundry room. $400,000. You have everything here. Thank you, Sadie. 5% appreciation. What do you mean appreciation? No, the home price is like this, guys. Because the economy is growing, right? So the home price will be growing. And the reason we can move to this big house, because back then in the 90s, my mom's bought like an apartment, 2-bedroom. She bought for like $5,000, 30,000 RMB. And around 2010, 15 years later, she sold that apartment for 2 million. So it's like 30,000 RMB jumped to 2 million RMB, Chinese yuan, right? And that's like a $300,000. So in 15 years. And now, we live in this house. Can foreigner buy housing? You can buy only if the property has a license to sell. So the property has to have the license to sell for the foreigners. It's also easy for them to apply for that. It's just like right now we don't have enough market, the demand. So all those property company that they're not aiming for selling to the foreigners right now. We have small part of the wall. because they need more people to buy the house. Like one thing about Chinese society is like we're very competitive here. So everybody is like, back then real estate company make lots of money. Remember my mom's apartment buying like $3,000. Not $3,000, $5,000. How much the rent? This kind of room they won't be renting out. Nobody will be renting out this kind of room. Like if you come to China, if there's like a lagging now, Betty, thank you for the Kogi, Diane. Thank you for the Kogi. So once there's like a one industry making lots of money, there were lots of followers in China. Like 1.4 billion is no joke. So when the real estate company is making lots of money, lots of real estate company will be keep building and building more and more and more infrastructure or construction or the house. So what happens is like they be building too much. So the supply is over like much like more than the demand. They have to shut water down to do the maintenance. But yeah, like I haven't been seeing this for a long time though. Thank you, Kogi. I think it's like for a long term. Foreigners, yes. Real estate is how you pronounce real estate. Yeah, like estate, real estate. And with Kogi Cooper, thank you for achieving the goal. Thank you, Cooper. So yeah, like you get to see like now, because the whole market is dying down, like the purchasing power decreasing. So you guys also see some like video about a ghost city in China, right? Damn, the Galaxy, Sadie, thank you for the Galaxy. You guys also see the ghost city in China, right? That's because we overbuilt. Like those companies, they don't care. They think like people will always buy the house. So I'll be building more and more and more. So those real estate companies, like they don't care. They just like build more, and they also didn't pay enough to their employee. And we have like a hot mess in China for the past 3 years. But now I think it's time for the whole world to like if we can have more foreigners come here to buy the property. Yes, I think we need that. We need the foreigners come here to buy the property. Otherwise, the market will be like a dying. Okay, Benjamin's here. 你醒啦？你哥醒了吗？你哥也醒啦？Welcome, Spirit Tracker. My ex-wife, 老家 was bought by the government for them to build a highway. Oh, then yes, like there's another thing in Guilin. So if the government try to use your land or this part of your community to build like infrastructure like a highway or bullet train, 用外汇买中国3线，对 Cooper， 这是个比较重要的问题。我觉得后面应该会想到办法。
爸爸
So 啊。
你刚刚已经起得很早很早，然后他就一直不下来，然后就一直在那玩。
我知道，我真的。
然后我叫他下来。
The trouble is coming.
然后我叫他下来，我就要在上面玩，我又不是你操控的。
They're fighting. So yeah, let's go back. I will buy a house in China across from you and pay prank to you. Yeah, Stray Cat, that's good. I mean, welcome. So yeah, if the government bought out your house, they have to pay you well. Like my friends, they have 5 family member in their house. They live in like old village, and the government tried to build a highway on there. So they either choose 5 apartment because you have 5 family member, right? They'll give you the new house built up, 5 apartment. Each one of the individual of your house will get 1 apartment, or they will give you